One of the main reasons you're not growing has nothing to do with strength, nothing to do with effort, but everything to do with your ability to tolerate discomfort, particularly with lots of movements that involve smaller muscle groups. For hypertrophy purposes alone, this is what I've realized, like my ability to have my greatest physique, there certainly can be a certain discipline involved, but particularly when it comes to training, it's often my ability to only tolerate a certain amount of pain before I have to stop. So this particular type of exercise really helps me push and try to expand and stretch my pain tolerance. I'm still very much learning with this, but I realize that there's so much potential for me to grow and expand and improve. So I'm getting ready to do this sort of occlusion trained lactic acid metabolite type work on my arms. I'm really nervous, kind of like before a performance, before something you know is challenging. This really, for me, takes every last ounce of mental and psychological strength and willpower and resilience to see what I can tolerate. So we'll fast forward through most of these sets. This is the first set. I'm going back and forth on this Nautilus Nitro bicep curl and tricep extension machines. I find this is easier to do on machines. You can still use barbells or dumbbells or whatever, but I find it's a little easier to manipulate on this machine. So as you'll see, I strap these things on my arms as tight as I can possibly go. When I first started doing this, I kind of put them on a little more lightly, but I literally try to restrict it as much as I can, which means I can't do as many sets as I used to be able to do. I used to be able to do like 10 sets, but I get the same effect. And honestly, for me, this is cool to do, and there's certain physiologic benefits as you can research on occlusion training, but honestly, for me, it's the psychological pushing and stretching and testing that I really appreciate with this more. So by the third set, I've got a lot of lactic acid built up, and it's just excruciating to even lift my arms. Oh my goodness. This is crazy pain. So by the fifth set, it's kind of like a no holds bar, just totally let loose. Like you're not even mentally there anymore. You're just like trying to block out the pain, and your arms start to go really numb. It starts to really pinch on those nerves, and you get this neuroplastic sort of sensation to the extremity, which is why ultimately you have to stop. But the experience is fun. I mean, if you're able to do this at home, awesome. Obviously, if you're in a commercial gym, sometimes they frown upon making all these noises. But I don't care. It's just my own gym. Oh, please help me. The pain is crazy, guys. I'm about ready to take these off. It's truly like a meditative experience. It's a total stretching of the mind. These things have been on 10 minutes, 10, 15, 11 minutes here. That is a crazy experience. If you guys haven't tried it, I have so much to learn, and there's so much that I want to be able to push myself. But this is a great practical way to really test your pain tolerance.